In this video, I will share with you the formula to success. This is something I've never shared before. There are 5 steps, each designed to let you break through the next level. Normally, I only share this with a one-on-one client, and that's why they are so successful. For example, Philip. Philip just sent me a message a few days ago that he doubled his income. Why? Because he used these 5 steps. And they are quite obvious, but I will promise you that if you stick till the end, and if you don't think, I know this already, whatever. No, if you really truly apply this, because it's not about the information we have, it's about what we apply. That's the most important thing, and that's what I expect you to do. So don't just listen to this, take notes and take action. Really follow these 5 steps and apply them in your personal life, in your business, in your goals, just overall, like right now, in this video and after this video. And then, and only then, it will create a result. Alright? So step number 1 is set a crystal clear goal. That's where everything starts with. Our brain gets what it is familiar with. Everything our brain is not familiar with is unsafe. And our brain searches for safety all the time. It chooses safety all the time. So if you're familiar with bad feelings, if you're familiar with like being poor, you will never become rich. If you cannot see yourself as the rich person, if you don't hypnotize your brain into a vision where you have achieved all your dreams, and if you don't relate to that, if you don't see that all the time in your head, then it is not familiar. And everything that's not familiar is unsafe. Our brain is wired to keep us safe, not happy. That's the most important thing you have to understand. Our brain wants us to survive. We have 2 primal instincts, survival and reproduction. That's where our brain is wired for, not for your happiness. So that's why it's so important to hypnotize yourself into a vision, and it starts with creating a crystal clear vision, a crystal clear goal in where you want to go to. If you go on Google Maps and you want to go to point B, you have to know what point B is, right? If you don't know that, then you never get there. So that's why it's so important to know where you want to go to and base your strategy on that. And that's also something very interesting. Our brain has a RAS, it's a reticular activated system. And this system searches, it's like a Google search engine. It searches for everything that is supposed to be in our reality. So if I say to you now, look around at everything that's brown, search for everything that's brown. And close your eyes now, and what was red? You wouldn't probably know, maybe if it was your place where you've been living for years, but otherwise you wouldn't know, because you were searching for everything that was brown. And that's the same with creating a crystal clear vision, a goal, because if you have it crystal clear for yourself, where you want to go to, your brain searches for every opportunity that can get you there. And then that's the most important thing. So that's number 1. We have to create a crystal clear goal, train our RAS to see the opportunities that get us there, and just overall focus on it. Because what creates focus? It creates emotion. What creates emotion? Emotions create action. So if you control your focus on what you want, you will get in the right emotional state to get to there, and you will take actions accordingly to that goal. But that's also a very important thing that I will just add to this video, which I was not planning to do. But you have to take control of your emotions. If you feel shit on a daily basis, you're not going to achieve the goals that you have. It's very fucking simple. You have to step into the emotion that you would feel if you have achieved your goals. And it starts by knowing where you want to go to, and really being able to step into that reality in your head with visualizing it, and feel the emotions that you would feel if you have achieved those goals, and use these emotions to create the positive actions you take towards this goal. Step number 2, you have to create the self-image, the identity, and the confidence that you already have achieved this and that you can achieve this. If I give you a lottery ticket, alright, and you knew for sure that was a losing ticket, how much motivation would you feel to go to the supermarket now to cash it in? Probably 0, right? Why? Because you know you have a losing ticket. But what if I said to you, hey, I have a lottery ticket, I've already checked online, and you won $1 million. You only have to cash it in by the supermarket. Here is it. How much motivation would you feel in that moment? Immense amounts of motivation. Why? Because now you have the confidence that you have won something. And this is a very big mistake I see also a lot of people make. They set a goal, but they don't feel the confidence that they can achieve it. And they don't see themselves as the person that already has achieved it. That's why they lose motivation, have procrastination, and that's what you have to change. You have to be certain in that you're going to achieve the goals that you have. If you don't have certainty in that, you will lose motivation. So create certainty. And by the way, don't set, if we go back a bit to step number 1, don't set small goals. Also a mistake I see most people make. They set fucking small goals. Sorry for my language. You have to set big goals. You have to set goals in what you want, not what you expect, not what you think is realistic. So set goals that really move you, that really get you in the emotion, so you move. So you go in motion to set yourself in motion. And that's when you achieve the goal. So nobody wants to make 10K a month. With all respect. It's maybe what you think is realistic, it's not what you want. What do you want? You don't want to make 10K, you want to make millions probably. So you really can live in this financial independence. Don't set the minimum goal, set the goal on what you really want. And then get the confidence in step number 2 that you already have achieved it and that you can achieve it. Just so certain that you really are already in your head living this vision. And then step number 3, create a how, the strategy. So now we have the goal, the confidence that you can achieve it, and then you create a strategy. So ask yourself, how do I achieve this? And this is also why it's so important to set big goals, because if you set small goals, the strategy will be different than if you set big goals. And you have to set big goals to think big and to create this strategy that will get you there. And I promise you one thing. For example, if you set a goal to make 1 million a month rather than opposed to 10K a month, you can understand that the strategy is completely different. You think about getting more clients, asking for higher prices, building a team that you wouldn't do for 10K a month. You know, it's a different strategy. And which strategy do you think will get you further? Of course, a strategy to get to 1 million a month. So that's why it's important to create a big goal and then make sure you create the strategy to get to there. It's the same with Google Maps, you know. If you have the point B, now we have the point B, now we have to take the route. And there's not just one route. And you have to be flexible in this. You have to be very flexible in your route, in your strategy. If it doesn't work anymore, do something else. And by the way, with strategy, it's not about only adding things, also about removing things, removing limiting beliefs that are holding you back to get to your goal, removing people around you that hold you back to achieve your goals. Just everything that doesn't add up to get you to your goals, you remove. And if it's about family, I'm not saying to remove your family, but maybe don't talk about your goals with them anymore. Or just maybe in general, say, just don't talk about your goals, don't talk about business. Maybe spend some less time with them if it's not a really close family. But just in general, you have to see your vision and you have to be programmed to achieve that. And everybody around you will never understand your vision as you do. So that's why it's important to keep it not for yourself, but at least with the small-minded people. And then step number 4, take massive action. If you have the how, don't procrastinate. Time is the most important thing that we have. Let me give you this example. I give this example a lot. Imagine yourself laying on your deathbed, your loved ones on the left side, the reaper on the right side. He's saying to you only have 2 minutes left to live. How much would you give only 1 minute extra with your family? Every fucking thing, right? You would give everything to only get 1 minute extra. But why wait for things to get so bad to all of a sudden value your time? Why not do it now? So stop procrastinating, because it's the biggest waste of time. Really make sure that you just take immense action towards your goals so you can achieve them. And the last step is reflection. Step number 5, reflect. Reflect is also what I meant with being flexible. If you do one thing, it doesn't work, reflect on that and change the strategy. You have to be flexible like water in your strategy to get to your goal, but your goal should never be flexible. Your goal is your goal. You are going to achieve that no matter what. You're going to get to there no matter what. If you take the wrong exit on Google Maps, it will search for a new route. But the point B will be the same. And that's the same for your goals. So that's the 5 most important steps. And if you do this, if you apply this, if you don't just only watch this video and go to the next and, you know, just consuming all of this, but not really putting it into practice, it will not make a difference. It's not about the information we have, it's about what we put in practice, because that's what will create the results. So write down those 5 steps for yourself, set your goal, crystal clear, big goal, gain the confidence that you can achieve that. Then after that, create a how. Think about yourself, what's the strategy that can get me there, what are all the ideas and what can I test, what can I do. Take action, reflect. And if you want help with gaining the confidence that you can achieve your goals and gaining the self-image that you already are this person that has achieved this, and also to get rid of all your limiting beliefs that are holding you back, because that's something where most people struggle with. Limiting beliefs, self-doubt, and that's why they procrastinate, that's why they don't take action. If you want help with that, and if you want to work with me one-on-one, click the first link in the bio, in the description, and I will click the first link in the description and you can book a call with me personally. At least when I record this video, it's going to be personally with me, not with somebody from my team. And that's something very special I'm only doing in this video. So click the link in the description, book a call with me to work with me one-on-one, and we will look if I can help you. So thanks for watching this video. Subscribe, like this video, comment below what you think, comment below what your big goal is, and I will react to it personally.